Hey, daily book update number 18, it looks like. Great writing day today. I had the day off, and so I got up early, went back to sleep, got up and did more writing. I outlined 8 chapters today. Uh, Pretty good. And then I wrote 2 of those chapters. I say I wrote 2 chapters. I mean, they were basically one chapter, but the first chapter, it's only, I don't know, like 300 to 400 words. Because it's I don't know if you've ever read Who Fears Death, but Who Fears Death was written by this genius writer. Her name is Nnedi Okorafor. And one of the things that she did was she didn't want it to be a duology. She wanted it to be a standalone. And so she cut 800 pages down to 400 pages without cutting out any plot. Very impressive, pretty much amazing. And what ends up happening is you can see it when you read it. There are certain chapters that they're only a page or a page and a half long, and it's just tight. It's like a poem. It's powerful. It's tight. One of the first things that she did is she replaced 2 weak words with 1 strong word. Instead of ran quickly, you say sprinted. Things like that. Instead of um, something simple, right? Instead of saying weak man, you say weakling or coward or something like that. So that was one of the things that she did. Anyways, this chapter is kind of like that. It's almost more like a poem. In fact, I'll read it because I did just release it. So the 2 chapters I wrote today were called The Feel of Chains and Day Rises on the High Ridge. And this is chapters 49 and 50 of book 2 of Nala Saga. And I'll just read you chapter 49 because it's pretty cool. This is a big, I mean, I guess it's a spoiler. There are no spoilers in my book, only prophecies, right? But Nala, the orc, the shadow goddess reborn, has warped everybody to safety except for Kay. She goes back for Kay in the middle of this big orcish riot that ends the Sea Torch games. And she gets hit with this poison. It's basically like heroin. She gets hit with this poison that makes her not feel things anymore. And in this world, all the magic is emotion magic, right? And so the way that you train a sorceress is you make them feel things. You make them feel very strongly so that, like it's how you train an actor, right? You make sure that they know what it feels like to be embarrassed, that they know what it feels like to be angry, not in any kind of humiliating or, attacking way, but these are just emotions that you need to be able to access when you're playing different characters. And so that's how you train a sorceress. Well, that's also the source of a sorceress's magic. Sorceress's source of magic. Say that 7 times fast, 9 times fast. So anyways, she's been captured. And this is the first thing that we see after she's been captured, okay? Chapter 49, The Feel of Chains. Groggy, sloshing head, the feel of chains. Nala felt the bag against her cheek, which was sticky with half-dried blood. It was raining. She tried to speak, but there was a rag in her mouth, and all that came out was a grunt. Where am I? Where am I, and why don't I care? Nala's cheek was numb. She was laying down on her side on the floor of some bumpy cart that tumbled along a squelching road. She was stripped down to rags that had already been soaked through. Very near her face, Nala heard a gagged man sneeze. Sick. She was too, she realized as she sniffled. The numbness began to wear off just in time to feel the mucus build in pressure behind the bridge of her nose. Nala wondered how many other captives there were, and if she knew their names. The way she wondered about it was numb, too. She itched one of her bare feet with the other. Ushka! Barked a gruff voice, just a stride or 2 away. What? She's waking up. And? You know what to do. The gagged man beside her grunted as if to say, Help! Help! Baldruk, Nala thought. She was sure that was him. Someone grabbed her arm roughly. Ugh, Nala said through the gag. Clamp it, grumbled the voice. She wondered which of the Jaeger it was. He gripped her elbow and turned it outward, making Nala's wrist scrape on her chain. She felt him shove a needle into one of her veins. It didn't take long for the darkness of sleep. It didn't take long before the darkness of sleep began to drink her in. Found a typo. She had a dream. The gods were standing all around her. Nala was lying on a slab table. There they were, the gods. 8 of them. Stars, ice, dust, wind. Flame was so close to her. Where was the moon? Lightning looked elsewhere. Spores played her pillow. Even the dead god of oceans was there, silently watching, no love in his stare. Even so, she felt so alone. The circle was turning. She felt so alone. The circle turned slowly, numb down to her bones. Then Nala felt nothing and slept.